Hello, today is the cabinet meeting and we're going to discuss all the bills. We're going to start off with the Performing Arts Enhancement Bill 2020, written by the member Nathan Sui. This bill tries to make new enhancements for the current Performing Arts Centre relating to the acknowledgement and awareness of performing arts. This bill will allow new trials for students to have a try at playing a new instrument that they would like to play or able to try for performances in drama as well, and allow more performances for the Performing Arts Centre whenever there is an event or assembly. This bill will have 4 subsections. Number 1, the Knox Performing Arts Centre will be able to provide students who do not have the instrument of interest to the students for trial. Number 2, the Knox Performing Arts Centre will rent these instruments to the students if they continue. Number 3, the Knox Performing Arts Centre will have more performance during events and assemblies. And number 4, all profit made will either go into buying better instruments for students to rent, and if they have enough instruments for rent, then they can go into music projects or charity. Okay, so let's start off. Edmund, what do you think of this bill?
I think it's pretty good. I don't see any issues with it.
What else, guys? Do you think there's like anything bad, anything good?
I think you can certainly encourage a lot more of your average students to play different instruments or try out some new stuff.
Yeah, because I only think like 20% of like Knox students like play an instrument.
Yeah, I'd say.
Well, I'd say way more than that, but like, it's like.
I'm concerned with what the students would do with the instruments, though.
Well, no,
Gives everyone a
obviously,
chance.
There's obviously
Yeah.
going to be repercussions
You
if they
yeah.
ever break it, because it's a rent instrument.
Oh,
which
yeah.
means that- So if there's any repercussions, that means that. Okay.
Okay, what else do you think, Ben? Do you say it's good?
No, I do think it's good, and unaffected.
What do you think are going to be the bad things about this?
Probably not enough awareness,
Yeah, do you think people will be interested though?
encouragement, not enough encouragement for people to go into Performing Arts Centre.
Because I think most of the people who want to play an instrument already like do. There's not many people who want to, but like don't at Knox.
But people get to try it, so that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll ask everyone to try it out.
How do you think this will?
Oh, we can change it. We can change it so like everybody tries it instead of just people who want to. Everybody trials for an instrument of interest.
How do you think this will go?
But like, if everybody tries it and they find it interesting, then they'll continue. That means more people will join
Yeah,
in.
there's more chance of people.
Alright, so the change for sub policy, I think it was number 1, is that everybody will trial an instrument. Like everybody at Knox will trial an instrument for like a certain period, and then they'll decide if they continue. Yeah.
I think it sounds
Yeah,
good.
good.
We
Yeah.
can move on to our next policy then, I think.
Yeah, the next policy is James' proposed bill, Additional Car Park Bill 2020. This bill aims to implement an additional car park that will provide extra space for cars to park at Knox and improve the overall efficiency at Knox. This bill will allow for a more futuristic Knox that allows convenience for everybody in Knox to satisfy their needs. Subsections. Number 1. The additional car park is specifically designed for families and teachers of the Knox community. Families drop their children off and park in the car park for as long as they want. This car park will be free for all Knox families and teachers, making it convenient for them. The car park will be open on school days from Monday to Friday, but closed on Saturday and Sunday. And the car park will have specifically allocated levels for each person. For students, it will be the 2nd level. For teachers, it will be the 3rd level. And for parents to drop out their children, it will be on the 1st level. Yeah, because I think most people are like rushed out, especially at like, gate 1.
Yeah.
Then they
Yeah,
have like
that's
2
right.
seconds.
A lot of congestion.
I'm still concerned about that.
Yeah, and especially
Uh,
now.
traffic.
Yeah, it doesn't get rid of traffic.
No,
It's
no,
like-
it will get rid of traffic.
like
Because
there's a lot of
now
traffic
there's
on-
more room for
Because Woodville's really.
we'll literally have a massive car park
And what do you think we'll build?
at we
There won't be as many people late because they won't have to walk really fast.
yeah, And also like,
You think we should build it like opposite the JPEG?
no, we're having it
No.
around Bramble Gates.
Yeah.
we're having it outside.
That's
Bramble
actually just
Gates.
like the one with the tree area.
But the
Yeah,
old
planning on
uniform
the
shop
place.
area,
Probably
maybe.
Yeah, right,
replace all-
because no one uses that anymore.
Yeah,
All
and
four-
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's where it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
Bounty
that's
Board.
like pretty convenient.
Yeah, and also like, yeah.
Because
This might
like,
also encourage people to drive, because there's car parks. No,
no, but like because now, because of COVID and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
public transport isn't the safest, so
Yeah.
there's
So
gonna be a
car-
lot more cars traveling
Yeah.
to Knox, and you know, I think it's quite important.
Because like I think it takes like there's lots of traffic, especially in the morning, right? This will
Yeah.
No, actually it's like coming like,
Well, that depends on how
From the
how
south,
morning.
it's like 3:15 to like
That's all you define by
3:45.
morning.
It's like just traffic around the area, and then after 3:45, it's just it's not bad at all. But like anything between those times, I like worry. So like it's just like near the start of school and near the end of school.
Yeah, so do you think this
It's alright.
do you think this car park will be operated by Knox or like an outside company outsourced?
We'll probably
Gotta be
it's
Knox.
probably operated by Knox, so we can't really.
Yeah. Like it will be
Well,
built
we
by
don't
an
have
outside company.
Yeah,
but-
still by an
Staff
outside
members
company, but
operate
coordinate
like,
when cars go in.
Do you think it should be free? Like free parking?
yeah, it's all for Knox.
Yeah, well,
For Knox families. If there's
Knox-
enough, if there's
Knox
enough
family-
for
if-
to
if-
accommodate everyone.
Pretty much all parks for Knox are free.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a bit costly, but I think it'll be worth it.
Okay, do you have any insight, Jake?
Well, like when I drive with my cousin, we have to park really far away from the like gates. So I think that as it's close to the school, it'll like help with like lateness, and we can be more on time.
Alright.
So it's
Yeah,
good.
because like
We
one
won't
of
miss out,
Knox's
won't miss out on as much important content in class.
and one of Knox's advantages is that it's near the train station, right?
Yeah.
And now we have a car park as well, so we'll probably get more students as well.
Alright.
Very good.
That next bill.
Yeah, the next bill is from Member of Parliament Joshua Henderson. The Knox Cadet Student Amendment Bill 2020. Overview. This bill attempts to amend the current school cadet syllabus and session layout within the KGSACU. This bill would allow for the change of the current cadet syllabus, Act 1929, and Layout, Act 1929, and will allow for the improvement of productiveness and enjoyment for the cadets at Knox School and Ravenswood School for Girls. The Knox Cadet syllabus will be dramatically changed to fit that of the Australian Defence Force Association training module. Tests will be administered to all cadets on a half-termly basis throughout each of the 4 cadet terms, and there will be practical activities at cadets every week for 30 minutes.
Alright, that's not that bad.
That's pretty good.
I mean,
That's-
but like now, due to COVID and stuff, that bill will probably be a bit hard to implement. But once
I think
you know,
after
COVID is over and stuff, yeah, I think
I
that
think
can be.
that-
That does feel really wacky.
Yeah, like there could probably be like more like more maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure to be honest. What were the other subsections?
So practical activities, tests on a half-termly basis, and syllabus. But I think the waste kind of like
Yeah,
a lot of time.
cadets is not really that much.
Not very
Even
Not
good.
many,
physical.
not many people that engage with like.
Yeah,
they're
but like
doing
if we
it.
have more physical
Yeah,
activities,
cadets is
probably,
largely
like,
just like ceremonial.
or maybe we could have like more fun activities like last week, like where we had like dodgeball and stuff,
I think there should be runs every week, man.
runs.
Yeah, like 2 laps around the oval, everyone.
But you're not
Nah,
supposed to wear
just-
your cadet boots.
Yeah.
Which is weird because technically in combat you're supposed to run a lot.
And also the only like actual experience we have like in the army is AFX. Do you think we should have like more of these activities every week?
We should probably have like AFX activities at school if we can.
Yeah, as well as an AFX.
Yeah, that-
Yeah, of course we'll keep AFX, but like
Also,
we should have
If we have more like
Activities are
alpha-based
regular.
activities, then it'll give kids more realistic experience. So.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also
Yeah,
like
no, that
we
makes
can build trenches,
Give
man.
them, like, a
Yeah,
trench.
build trench.
Nah.
No one-
Or like emulate warfare, cause like cadets.
Emulate. Well, yeah, we have laser tag, isn't that? Like,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, we do that
Sort
Well,
of.
it's like yeah, but like if we really wanted to put it up a level, pay like Paintball.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, and also
Don't
I
bring
think,
paintball.
I think all corporals and above should be allowed to use a gun.
Nah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, use a
you're
gun.
crazy.
Well, practice, man.
Nah,
Oh.
you're crazy. Nah, you're crazy.
Because that's what cadets do,
If
right?
anything, it's
depends on
only
where.
CEOs, because they're year 12s.
Sergeants and T.
Well,
No,
well,
sergeants
doesn't the
don't.
honor guard technically handle like guns?
Yeah,
Quote,
yeah.
unquote.
Honor guards technically already handle guns. Just becoming all.
Yeah, but like they're not actually
Don't
fucking.
rifle.
They're all just like.
But yeah, I don't think handling guns is really necessary at this stage.
Yeah.
Like no, like people who are still in school should be handling a gun.
My biggest confusion with a bit of the curriculum, I mean, some of the barrier tests and stuff confuse me. It's teaching stuff based on like SIG stuff and medic stuff. It's not like just general information. Because some of it just seems a bit too focused on certain areas that will not be useful for certain cadets going to certain places.
Yeah, I think even all recruits should be learning
Yeah.
like leadership skills.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure they're already doing that, but maybe not.
Not
Kind of
really
are,
that
but
much.
not
It's
really.
mostly just like.
I mean, it asks you to
leadership.
try and be a leader. The only issue is they don't really teach you that much to be a leader.
We should probably have like some sort of like reward scheme as well, yeah, so that it incentivizes them to do well. Actually, maybe I
Yeah.
don't know, but yeah, all right. I think the bill
Yeah, I
right
think
now is,
Bill is.
yeah, as
sounds
we
good.
change, if we like change it to like more activities from Apex.
And also, I think the half-termly tests is pretty good as well. Because like most people don't really concentrate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then it can affect their report as well. Alright, yeah, I think that's pretty good. Alright, next bill.
Improvement to Academic Mindset Bill 2021 by member Daniel Zhang. Overview. Aims to improve the mindsets for all students through the promotion of positive thinking rather than negative criticism. This is a section in Knox that is currently quite lacking, as typically there is a lot more negative criticism that does not aim to improve, but rather to cause detriment to fellow students. Subsections. Stopping negative chattering and potential harassment against students on the basis of grades or academic achievements. Reflection forms that aim towards reflecting on one's strengths in a particular subject, but also highlight some of their weaknesses. Promote encouragement towards all students could be accomplished through encouragement amongst each other or teachers to students. Aims to reduce results-oriented thinking, which is when someone would utilize the wrong strategies during an assessment, but continue using those because of their high achievements. And number 5, improving the mindset of all students as a result of subsections 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. Yeah, I mean, like the first thing you hear after an exam is, oh, I'm gonna fail, right?
Yeah, and I believe that's actually quite a negative thing, because the thing about, even in future careers, a lot of the actual way of telling if you can succeed or not is not actually the grades you get, but rather how confident you are in your academic ability as well as your overall, skills as a person. So I believe because of that, it is very vital to have a positive mindset in just looking at anything, because, sometimes your grades don't even matter that much later down the line.
And also, I think there's kind of a lot of inequality between arrogance and insecurity. Like, half the students will be like, oh, this is so easy, and the other half will be like, oh, I'm gonna fail. There should be like more of a middle line in this.
Yeah, true. I would say the key is to have the middle line, because,
Nah, we should have like everybody to be confident instead of just
Yeah, but the
There's too
problem
much
with
self-deprecation.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we should
and
just
self-deprecation definitely does not.
positive mindset. Even if they fail, it's fine. Like they should not be stressing over the marks.
Yeah, and I think a partial reason as to why negative mindsets are currently happening is that a lot of us we like to laugh at others for not going so well in subjects, and I think that could be detrimental in more areas.
Yeah, and also, what is it? How do you think we will do it though? I mean, like stopping negative chattering. Do you think we'll like ban it or not or something?
Well, I
Punish
mean,
people?
Well,
teachers can just like
obviously
kind of
punish
just like kind of give them a warning, I would say.
and then punishments of course.
Well,
are
if it's
the
like really
continuation.
bad, then you can.
And also, I
Give them
think
some
like
sort of-
special dedicated lessons to how to like look at your exam results and like
Yeah,
have a
mentor.
look.
Well, we should change the mentor
Yeah,
program.
the mental program is kind of like inefficient.
Yeah, so we shall using this, alright, we shall implement it into our mentor program on teaching students how to not be negative and stuff.
Teaching students to care more about the effort they put into.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
the actual
then
results.
the actual results, yeah, exactly. Do you guys have anything
No.
to say?
I agree with everyone's
Yeah.
contribution, and it's good.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yes,
cool,
next
next
one.
bill.
Proposed bill by Jacob Wonder, Esports Bill 2020. Knox will be implementing the use of electronic video games as a sport at Knox as the main bill for sport. This will allow for more exciting events where Knox people can represent the school and positive publicity for the school. Subsections. The Knox Sports Centre will introduce Xbox, PlayStations, and PCs. Number 2, Knox will introduce esports as a CAS sport at a competitive level. What do you guys think, man?
I think it's a good idea, as people who with maybe disabilities will be able to still participate in the sporting program and not feel left out.
And also there's a lot of like, it also improves hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
in like,
And like reaction speeds and like
Yeah, it improves
and also
reaction.
handling
We
of
already
stress.
said-
and teamwork.
And handling of stress. Because like sometimes like, you know, like let's say it's a live video game, it can be very stressful. Like, if you lose a game, you can lose like 5 days, like or hours of like winning.
And you can practice infinitely technically because it's also part of your leisure time. So like, this will be like, we already see like other like
Yeah,
places
and also like
implementing
if you
this.
just look at now, esports is pretty big in
popular,
terms
yeah.
of popularity and stuff. But like schools really aren't recognizing
Yeah.
esports. Like pretty much.
Because they
Sport
think it's
isn't
bad
really
for them.
just for exercise, it's also learning how to deal with situations and things like that.
Yeah, I think we should have
a lot of
lessons.
Current sport doesn't really focus on that.
Lessons, nah.
Lessons for esports.
Probably
Because-
just professional coaching, you know?
I mean, it's much more simple.
We
Like
just
you
have
could do like
not skills, but more
motorsports.
like teamwork. Cause like
Yeah, nah, for like,
there can be a lot of like yelling.
yeah, yeah. But like, I think we just have like hired like esports coaches.
Things we can't do like normally, like
Esports
motorsport,
coaches.
it can be done.
And also communication. That's a
Yeah,
big thing.
communication.
How do you communicate?
That's like
Because
vital
like,
in any kind of esports.
because like playing like video game is like quite similar to working at a high stress job. For example,
Yeah,
like trading at an investment bank.
yeah.
It's like
You need to constantly adapt to new strategies and understand your game
yeah.
so that you don't do stuff that you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
How do you think we will control addiction though?
Addiction.
Well,
Well,
I mean-
it's not. Well, if they're into it, then and it's also a CAS company.
I mean, if they
They
can
can
like
definitely-
if they can achieve very well grades, like very well results, then I think that it's not really addiction. Like for example, now you look at sports athletes. Most of them practice a lot every day, but they're not really called addicts. Instead, they're called hard workers.
Yeah,
So I think it's just the perspective.
I think addiction will be a problem, but I think esports will not be a special sport, but more of an additional sport.
Yeah, it is.
Because you can't, for example, only do esports and neglect like fitness. They can only
Yeah, it
complement
doesn't
each other.
contribute to like your physical well-being.
Yeah, but we'll
Yeah,
have.
so
We'll
for
obviously try and have a balance.
So it'll be like debating. It'll be like
Yeah.
it'll be a,
It's
it'll
more
be a
like a
sport,
Additional
sport.
but
co-curriculum.
more like an additional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, I think everything is fine.
Jacob, do you have anything else to say?
No, I believe that it will be a strong build that will attract a lot of the Knox population.
Yeah, we should just.
Yeah, I think we should just.
And this is we have 2 more bills.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
all good. Yeah, just.
Nah,
everything.
we're fine now.
We'll cut it. We'll cut these. All good.
We need to sit in the same spot.
Yeah, of course we'll send this.
That was a
We need to leave the chair. Oh, anyway.
We'll